Hi there, my name's Damien. Today I've got a demonstration that will show you how to perform a mail merge on customer details. You'll be able to send out an email to everyone on that list and include a unique attachment for them also. So possible scenarios, you've got a weekly or a monthly invoice that you want to send out unique to that customer, or maybe a newsletter that you've personalized for that individual. So this will help you achieve that. Let's get to the demo. So first off, I've got an Excel spreadsheet here. I've configured a table, and within that table I've got several key columns, including their name, their email address, the account number or reference number, which is quite important for the process, which I'll explain later, and in this case the amount due and the due date, because I'm dealing with invoices here. I then have in my OneDrive for Business account, I have this month's invoices, and you'll learn here that I've prefixed these individual files with their customer reference number, and at the end of each email, the postfix, I have the month that applies to the particular mail merge that I'm doing. So again, this plays a very key part to the Power Automate process. So let's go ahead and demo this flow. I'm going to jump into a new flow here, and in this case I'm going to use the instant trigger, and I'm doing a bit of cheating here. Rather than showing you how to build the solution end to end, I'm actually going to provide a copy of it for you to copy and paste into your own environment so that you can give it a go yourself. So quite a unique example here. I want you to go to my website, click on New Step, go to My Clipboard, copy and paste the code, and when you paste it, you'll see this scope control that appears. So this scope is the full solution that you require in order to perform a mail merge using the Excel document as your data source. So you'll have to make some minor changes. You'll have to point it to your own individual Excel document and connect up your Outlook connector for the send email version 2, but ultimately you'll have a complete solution in no time at all. So let's just walk through the Power Automate process now. So the first step here is to list the rows present in the table. So all I'm doing here is I'm connecting to the mail merge demo Excel spreadsheet. In that I have my customer table, and I'm simply retrieving all the rows in that table. So of course this could be a SharePoint list, it could be another table or database somewhere, it could be part of Dynamics 365, you're querying the Dataverse. The data source is really irrelevant, but ultimately you want to get a list of your customers. That's the first important step. So then I'm using an action called get past time. And the reason I'm using that is I want to get the name of last month, because as we saw in my OneDrive, I had a list of files that were named with the prefix account name and then the current or the previous month. So this step here will get me last month. And then using a compose action, I'm formatting that last month to just return the month. So you'll see there the 4 M's in capitals will return that month as a description. And this is where we use it in the next stage, which is the apply to each. So on the apply to each, we use the data retrieved from my list rows present in a table. So this is an array. There are 5 different rows on my Excel sheet, and so this apply to each will iterate through all 5 rows and apply the same logic to each of them. Within this apply to each, I've constructed the file path, so I know that my invoices are in my mail merge folder on OneDrive. They're prefixed with the account number, which is dynamic content from the Excel spreadsheet, and also the previous month, which you can see here I've used the compose action prepared above. And of course all files are PDF files in my case, so you need to include that file extension. Don't forget that file extension. Then using my next action, get the file content using path, I've just simply placed this compose action into the file path. and that will allow this action to retrieve the specific file that is related to that customer based on their account number and also based on the previous month, which is quite important. We want this to be fully automated. And then the final piece of the puzzle is sending an email. We're picking up the email address from the Excel spreadsheet. I've composed a dynamic subject using the account number and addressed the customer to let them know that the invoice for the month of March, in this case, is due on the due date that's in the Excel spreadsheet. So let's save it and let's give it a go and see what happens. So I'll just hit the test. We'll do a manual run. And nearly there. There's always a wait. Here we go. Run the flow. And in a minute we should hear the ping in my email inbox. So I've got 5 different customers. 4 of those email addresses were in fact null, so I will have 4 errors, bounce backs, but one of those email addresses is in fact real, my demo account here. So you can see here I have received my invoice for March, which is due on the 30th of April. Please pay up now, and my unique attachment, the March file for my particular customer reference number. So that's the end of the demo. I hope you get some use from that. If you have any ideas or any problems or any tricky scenarios that you want me to investigate and demonstrate for you, please get in contact. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like and share. This is the only way I'm going to keep going, is if I get the interest from people online. So hope you've enjoyed and hope to see you again sometime soon. Thanks for watching.